Welcome to the dungeon that Twitch Jai always sleeps through. First up, we want a long shot to the top here. Or with hook shot, you just hook shot the vines and climb up. There's a skull over here to the side that's very quick. Basically all the skulls in Forest Temple are quick, so I recommend grabbing all of them. Especially if your skull counts have something good on them. And yeah, you don't need long shot to get over there. You can also just make the jump from tree to tree. I will be showing off a route that will work no matter the key layout. So I'm gonna go over and do Stalfos first, but you could go do courtyard. And then leave Stalfos for last before you go up to block room. That's also another option. Doesn't really make much of a difference time-wise. Pretty negligible, if anything. For Stalfos, try to aim where the shield isn't. Which is like your left, their right. Usually the optimal place to aim. Or also when they're attacking is a good time to get a power crouch stab in. And then back here there's a heart and a fairy if you need it. Then go back. So, like, the key layout kind of depends on what the optimal route would be. If you both have at least one small key and you have magic and Farore's wind, I would recommend going into block room before courtyard, because then you can set up F wind. Like, you go into the block room, do the hovers trick, and then you set the F wind in the block room, do courtyard, then you F wind back. I'm gonna pretend that I do not have F wind active, so I'm gonna go do this first. I'm gonna go right to left. So there's a chest over here on the small island. There's also a skull right next to it. This is also the room where you would do 3 key forest, but that's a pretty hard trick, so I'm not gonna put it in this guide. But, and yeah, if I was doing 3K, I'd go the other way. Oh, actually, I should probably show this off. Like, this will work with hook shot. If you have a long shot, you can just like launch to the top. But with hook shot, basically just do the broken stick setup on the wall, and then just aim all the way up, and that will work. The switch, which will drain the well for later. Come over here, and we're gonna... The easiest way to beat the bubble is just use a nut and then jump slash. It's actually pretty difficult to kill if you don't use a Deku nut. Then there's a skull. Actually, I need to get a little closer. Skull up here, you can long shot. And then that well that we drained. We're gonna do a peek before we go for the chest. So do your roll peek. And then just for purpose of this guy, I'm just gonna go over and open. So you just like hook shot the vines and then just open this. And then you long shot out. Little on-opple there, but hey, it still worked pretty well. And yeah, if you don't have a bow, then you might have to go through the Song of Time block here instead to get the courtyard. Or you might have to use hover boots in the block room. Which I'm gonna show off coming up in a few. So either stun the skull or kill it. And then just run past this bubble. Come up the ladder. So, for the hovers trick, we are aiming for that ledge over there. So be sure to, with hover boots, try to start your... Don't start running with the hover boots. Notice how Link is accelerating to his max speed, like, immediate. With hover boots, it takes forever for Link to get up to max speed. Just, hover boots really kills the acceleration. We are gonna need that acceleration to get over there. Ah, that was a bit too far right. Try that again. So I had like a weird glitch where Link just dropped down immediately. That's better. Also, another option, you could just go around. See, this is the spot we were at. So you don't have to do that. You could go around. Now the second part is we wanna hover over to this door over here. So yeah, get a head start, then jump slash over, then go through the door. If you need Deku Nuts, use your bow on this guy. He drops 15, and you're gonna need a lot of Deku Nuts coming up. And if you have a hook shot, you just jump on this arch thing and then go kill the skull, and that's how you would do it with hook shot. It's a little faster if you have a long shot to do it the way I showed. So nut this guy, jump slash him. Early you don't miss the jump slash like I did. Then just crouch stab the little hands. And yes, we do want to route this chest in before everything else. Like, if I missed that key, I would have been screwed. And yeah, this Forest Temple is a dungeon where you... If you're not 3-keying it, then you need all 5 keys to beat the dungeon. And 3-key, it doesn't really save much time. All it does is let you... It does let you skip a few rooms, but... Oh, one too many. It does let you skip a few rooms, but, kinda do have to backtrack a bit. Is the issue. Plus also, you kinda have to get first attempt, otherwise you start losing time. So, for purposes of a beginner guide, I'm not gonna show off a route that involves 3-key forest. You come over here, you get this chest. And yeah, only do what I'm doing if you have bomb bag and hover boots. Otherwise, just push the blocks all the way. And yeah, this is a bit of a speed up you could do. Didn't need to do as many pushes as I did there. I was a little distracted explaining things. But yeah, that's a small speed up you can do. I guess here I said I was gonna pretend I didn't have F-Win, but now let's pretend we do. So set it up in here. Sorry, bump the mic there. Hopefully you didn't hear that. Yeah, it might look a little weird that we're doing this. I'll show you why in a sec. So yeah, peek that. Go down if it's either a key or a gold chest. We're back, and this will actually take us back to the twisted hallway. The flags are kind of weird like that. Another option is just go in the twisted hallway and just peek the chest from here. Although if it is a key or a gold chest, you will need to go back and get it. So yeah, come over here. So first thing in here, check if you have a post spawn in this, on this portrait in particular. If you do, you can just immediately shoot it and get a hit off the Poe. I did not, so let's come down here. This spot in particular, which will always work for killing the portraits. Apologies for like the bit of bad aim there. Kind of normal for me. So at the start of this, I need to make sure I have Taken Nets equipped. So shoot him with your bow. Not jump slash, and then just crouch stab. Pretty quick to get the quick kill. If you don't get the, like if the Poe disappears, just nut it and it'll reappear. So we want to start off this Stalfos fight by nutting, which will let us get a hit on him. Fortunately, the guy decided to stand over the hole, which I do not want to go anywhere near. Do not want to risk falling into that room. So stun here, get some hits in. Yeah, when they attack, that's a very opportune time to get some hits in. Just there. If you need arrow drops, there is a bunch over here. 20 arrows. Then like with red Poe, we want to stay in the same spot for blue Poe. And then basically the same as red. Start with your bow. Nut. Jump slash. Okay, I gotta show that off. If they disappear, just throw the Deku Nut and they'll reappear. Yeah, just here. It is quicker to side up these steps than the backwalk or roll up them. Then we want to come over here to this torch room. If you have fire arrows, just equip that and shoot the switch. If you don't have fire arrows, come over and ride this platform. And then shoot an arrow through the torch. And then what this switch is going to do is going to twist this hallway, and it's going to let us access the checkerboard room. Yeah, come over here, and we're gonna jump slash here, and we're gonna recoil off the wall. Go up to this tile so that we don't get crushed. Hit the switch, and then we want to start moving immediately towards that chest. We want to get on the safe tile, open chest, and then over to the door. Now shoot this, and we're going to be solving a puzzle. So, solution. Push this up. Blue back. Right side up, and then to the left. And the last one we're gonna do down and left. 41 seconds left on a timer is the optimal time you can do. This bow I usually have to struggle with. It's very random which direction it wants to go. But just have your decky nuts ready. And if you can get the crouch stabs off on him, then yeah, go ahead and do that. Arrows over there if you need it. Then either kill or stun the skull. And now the purple Poe fight. This one's a little different. So, the one that spins, that is the real one. You can also look at the shadows and see which one appears first if you want to speed this fight up a little bit, but it's kind of risky to do it if you like miss-see a shadow. You could easily like lose track of who the real one is. Make sure to get off the elevator before the Poe dies. Get on. So what I like to do down the elevator is point, like when, like, see the bottom right in the yellow arrow. I like to point that to the left to know which direction I need to start this room. So this wall, push it forward, go back, hit the switch. Go anti-clockwise around the room. Hit this switch. Anti-clockwise once again. There is a chest over here guarded by a skull. And then also there's a golden sculpture over on the wall here. That's all the gold skulls in Forest Temple. All easily, they're all easily, like they're all very quick to route in. That's what I'm trying to say. We'll start back walking here. Jump over the elevator. Okay, that was a little too early in the back walk. Yeah, come in here. So to start the fight, go the middle, then try to leave, and the gate will block you. So for the first one, there's only one Phantom Ganon. So hits 2 and 3, there is going to be a fake. That dark one's the fake. This light one is the real one. I'm gonna come over here and I'm gonna show one thing off. So I'm gonna intentionally fail this hit. This is not a speed strat. I'm just trying to show something. Basically, if you stand on these Triforces, this attack can never hit you. So if you're worried about getting hit, I would recommend standing on a Triforce instead. And this is the real one, so it's lit up. Doing the hook shot there to bait him into an attack. Start crouch stabbing a bunch. Ah, that was too early. Sometimes Phantom Ganon is trolly. That was too early again. Yeah, he's gonna start hanging it back since he's so far away from me. Preferably this doesn't happen. Oh. Okay, so yeah, if that happens, do not get him to 5 hits. You do not want him one hit from death. Otherwise he starts playing tennis for a very long time. It would have been more optimal if I did 2 cycle. That was a pretty bad Phantom Ganon fight. Struggled on getting the second hit in. So yeah, grab your rupee. Go through the blue warp. And you can wake up now. You're through Forest Temple.